Morning, fellas. What's going on? Happy Tuesday morning to you. Welcome to another episode here of Winning Bets. Appreciate you guys kicking off another morning with me here as we get to talk some sports and talk some sports betting as well. We'll, of course, always make sure we recap the previous day. We got a nice little show on tap. We'll go ahead and do that recap as I just mentioned there. Then we'll take a peek at the NFL Eliminator standings, see who's alive as we head into NFL week number 5. Then we got to pay somebody $25 for our weekly Pigskin Pick'em contest. So we'll make sure we go ahead and break that down. And then also we've got some baseball bets for tonight. And Champions League this afternoon takes center stage, though, as you can see on the thumbnail. It's another week of Champions League football, so we love that. And, of course, we'll make sure we get in some bets on that accordingly. All right, with that being said, though, let's make sure we go ahead and do that recap. We had a nice day yesterday, quite frankly. A really nice day. We went, as you guys can see right there, we went 4-1 and plus 2.17 units. Just a nice little Monday there. Going ahead and kick it off, putting a couple of units in your pocket. All started off with a nice dramatic cash in the Serie A. Remember, we took over 2.5 goals in Verona Udinese, and we got the third goal in the 94th minute. So made us wait till the end to get that cash, but who really cares as long as the cash comes and we're able to put money in our pocket. Felt good. Once that happened, you know, you're looking at that bet and you're like, man, like, come on, man. The average 3.7 goals at home. The other team is averaging 4.3 goals on the way, like most, second most in the league. Like, come on, we're not going to lose. And then to get that cash, you start to think, maybe we will have a nice little day. And that's what we did. Carry that on into Monday Night Football. How about our guy Tyler Higbee? That's now 2 straight weeks in a row we've been able to cash his over on his receiving prop this past Monday, or yesterday, I should say. It was at over 40.5 receiving yards. Never a sweat with that. I mean, my gosh, did Stafford even throw the ball to anybody else? You had Cooper Kupp catch 14 balls on 19 targets, and Higbee, the guy that we obviously cared about, he had 10 catches on 14 targets. And then the drop-off to the next guy was quite the drop-off. So, based on the utilization, that's what we keep talking about, right? That's why we've made this bet the past 2 weeks is the utilization of Higbee in this offense. And really, it's Cooper Kupp and it's Higbee, and it's just nobody else in this offense. I don't know who the Rams are playing this week, but we'll probably go ahead and run that back. You guys made some money off that Monday Night Football. There were a lot of people in that comment section yesterday on the 49ers. Wow, that defense, you forget about that defense. And then when it's really the only game going on, so then you're watching that one particular game. Niners defense is absolutely elite. They prove it time and time and again. Time and time and again, that defense is elite. They've got the offensive firepowers. They've got the home run hitters, big plays. Deebo Samuel on the big 57-yard touchdown. I mean, he ran away from those defenders so effortlessly. Like, is that what you guys thought? I was watching that and just like, man, he's just like running away from these dudes like it's absolutely nothing as he, gets to the corner of the end zone, gets to the, the sideline and, cuts it up and gets into the corner of the end zone. Just looked too damn easy. Looked too damn easy right there. And then Stafford doing what he does best, throwing an interception, causing a pick six. So Niners are good. Niners are going to be a threat. If they can just get that kind of play out of Jimmy Garoppolo where it's just like, don't screw it up. We're not asking you to do it, man. We got the playmakers on offense that could do it, and we got an elite defense. Just don't screw it up. And you can see why that team was in the NFC Championship game last season and, just stay healthy. And like I said, just kind of rely on that defense. I think they'll be right there again. But, yeah, good cash by us right there. Tyler Higbee, over 40.5 yards. Good. Hope you guys were able to enjoy Monday Night Football. Then we rolled into the baseball action. NRFI there in Royals Guardians. 6 up, 6 down. No sweat right there. So, easy NRFI cash right there. Angels F5 team total, over 1.5 runs. Got a cash in the 4th inning as they were able to scrape across a couple runs off Adrian Martinez, and they even got a couple more runs off of him in the 5th inning, so turned into a nice easy cash. We were tripped up though by the Brewers. Couldn't get the win on the run line, right? Just the Diamondbacks had more success than what I anticipated going into that matchup against Brandon Woodruff. Obviously, they were able to get 5 runs. We get the win, so that helps us. As you can see on the bottom, remember, we took 3 teams yesterday, and we bet on them to win the series. Those 3 teams being the Reds, the Brewers, and the Padres. Well, as you can see on the bottom of that screenshot, it's check, check, check. They all started off with getting us wins. So now we've got 2 games left, and those 3 teams need to just win one of the 2 remaining games, and then we'll go ahead and be able to pick up a couple more cashes. So a nice day right there. Again, going 4-1 and plus 2.17 units. Hit that like button, guys, if you're part of that cash. If you tailed anything, if it was mainly just Higbee you cashed, or maybe you dabbled in the MLB with me, or if you even picked up a win in that Serie A with me, go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know. Let's go ahead and jump in the comment section, see what everybody's talking about this morning. And then, like I said, we got just a nice show on tap. Look forward to just keep on going right along with what we've got planned up. What's going on, Noah? How you doing, man? Morning, DeGent. Let's get it, my man. Jason, let's get it. 49ers look good, Brian. That defense is the real. It's the real. Now it's your favorite. Nice. We've won them. We've got a guy on our side. Soccer's amazing. It's my number one sport. Everybody knows. I've said it a gazillion times. I've been to Brazil for the World Cup. I've been to a Champions League game in Camp Nou. I saw, Barcelona and AC Milan. You get goals in FIFA time. So, I'm not too shocked we got a goal in FIFA time yesterday, but I'm a little shocked, right? But you get goals in FIFA time. It's absolutely unreal how that happens. And, Stafford only looks at Coop and Higbee. I'm sure, I don't know who the Rams play this week, but why would we run that back? I mean, he's just like two guys and nobody else can get the ball. It's crazy. Look to run that back. I can't imagine that. Nice. All goals are basically at the end. It feels good when it comes at the end, doesn't it, Vincent? Feels good when it comes at the end. Love to see that. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning, my man. What do you think about Sane on the anytime goal scorer in today's game? Let's talk about Champions League. Let's go through a couple other things we got on the menu first, and then we'll go ahead and talk about Sane. But you can probably sign up any Bayern Munich player you want to get a goal today, and I think you'd probably be doing just fine if I had to take a guess. All right, let's close this recap. Let's go ahead and jump on NFL Eliminator. How about that, guys? We entered NFL week number 4 with 6 people. You guys remember we started with 45 people. 45 people for a chance to win $200. That's what's up for grabs. Whoever is the last man standing, or lady, who knows really who's in this group, could be a lady in this group. Last person standing will win $200. We had 3 people take the Packers. Just a good pick right there, even though that was extremely sweaty. And for whatever reason, the Packers and Aaron Rodgers let Bailey Zappi and the Patriots hang around. That was still the right pick. If you had, I thought, the Packers available to you, I thought that was a no-brainer pick. So good job of those 3 people. We know Tyler, he was in the comment section yesterday. He let everybody know he was the one that took the Buffalo Bills. Good win right there. One on paper that people probably would have questioned, but you know me and you know how the Bills dominate Lamar Jackson, the Ravens. So good pick right there. And then Brian, you guys always see him in the comment section. He let everybody know he was the one that took the Chargers. So he marches on as the Chargers were able to get past the Texans. Nice lead in the halftime, made it a little bit close, but Brian, you got there, and that was a nice win. And then one person forgot. I hate to see that. You get so far, you're in week 4, and you forget to make a pick. Hate to see it right there, but 5 people march on. It's going to get tougher, obviously, guys. You're going to start to whittle down, and you're not going to have certain teams that you have, the option to pick. Look forward to seeing who you guys pick. I'm still, even though I'm knocked out, I still look each and every Sunday and kind of look and see, who's picked what. I'm always intrigued and, I kind of look forward to seeing, who people think are the locks of the day that can get a win, right? Who's the absolute stone cold lock. So always love that contest. So congratulations to the 5 of you. You march on to NFL week number 5. Let's take a look at that Pigskin Pick'em contest. We had Lee Van go ahead and get it. And Lee Van, he watches this show live from time to time. You guys will see him in the comments section. I haven't seen him pop up in there yet today. I thought maybe he would pop in there because he won $25. But Lee Van went ahead and got first place. He had 120 points in NFL week number 4. So good job, my man, Lee Van. Very nice entry right there. As we know, this contest right here, guys, you can join it, the NFL Eliminator. You obviously can't join, so if you're sitting there watching and you want to get in the Pigskin Pick'em contest, that one you can join at any time because everybody each week starts off with 0 points. So when you decide to join the group, it doesn't really matter. We all start off each and every single week with 0 points. That being said, Lee Van, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter. Drop me your PayPal information, and you got $25. That's for everybody else. Good luck on NFL week number 5. Talk some shit in the comments, Lee Van. Let everybody know how you took $25. Let everybody know how Thad wasn't able to run it back. Remember how Thad saw it here last week, said he was going to run it back? No. Lee Van did not let that happen. Talk some smack to your fellow Winning Bet supporters and let them know how you're going to be the first 2-time winner this season on the Pigskin Pick'em contest. So good stuff right there. Hey, guys, we already got an action in play. Anybody tail my tennis free roll this morning? we already are off to a nice start. Nardi right there already picked up a win. We got over 22.5 games in that match right there. Tsitsipas was able to win 2-0, and we just need Medvedev. How awesome of a situation is that? You get a top 5, top 3 tennis player in the world, and that's the guy you have to lean on and depend on to get a win. Feel really getting good that Medvedev can go ahead and bring it home to us right there. This match is, got it right here on the tablet right here. It is in the first set, and Medvedev is still up a break. He got a nice early break, and he's been able to hold that break still so far. So 2 games away from maybe picking up a first set win and being well on our way to a nice cash. Hit that like button or let me know if you guys tailed it. I got a couple likes on Twitter, so I know we got a couple people out there tailing it, but let your voice be known if you're going to hopefully be at the cash counter with me here in a little bit. Anybody get that DraftKings 100% profit boost? I didn't use mine today on a real play. You guys know how we're kind of pumping the brakes here on the MLB season. While we've had a nice season, we're up over 46 units to the good this MLB season. Just not putting myself in a lot of funny, weird situations. So I did not use this on a real play. I arbitraged this. I took a random game. I did the Tigers-Mariners game. Of course, I bet the over on one book. I bet the under on one book. Was able to make $20 of free money. $20 of free money. So, guys, if you're not going to use this boost, don't let that free money just sit there and pass you by. So make sure you scoop it up and put it in your pocket. And, you'll see it on the recap tonight. I was able to make $20. Again, just took a random game and bet the over and the under on another book. So do that or use it on a real play. If you use it on a real play, obviously good luck. All right, with that being said, let's jump on into let's go ahead and jump right on into these baseball bets. Let's just jump right to it. Remind everybody, again, we did it in the recap. We've got the Reds to win the series. That pays -115. They got a win yesterday, so we're only 1 win away now from picking up a cash there. Then we did a parlay with the Brewers and Padres to get a win at +111. Each of those teams picked up a win yesterday. So, again, we're just 1 Brewers and 1 Padres win away from cash in that parlay. Brewers got eliminated from the playoffs yesterday. Surprising to me that the Phillies were able to go into Houston against Lance McCullers and knock off the Astros. So, still feel good about our Brewers. Don't feel as good, right? Because the motivation for them is now completely squashed, and they put them in the hat of a team that has nowhere to play for, as the Phillies, with their win, was able to knock them out of the playoffs. But I still feel pretty good. They're the home team. That's a strategy that I like. That's why we are on the Reds, because they're a home team against an opponent that I think that they're relatively on even ground with. I think the home advantage here in the last series, we'll be able to tip them over the edge. So I still like the Brewers, but it is a little bit of a sour note that they don't have anything to play for. And then we're just going to add 1 MLB bet today. Again, guys, just not going super crazy. I do like this Twins White Sox F5 over 3.5 at -114 over on at Bet Rivers. The one thing I'll say about this bet is this is the exact same matchup from 5 days ago. Remember when we did the Twins F5 money line on the 2-way line? We didn't get a win. We didn't get a loss. We got a push on that as it ended 2-2 after 5 innings. It's the exact same pitching matchup. Because it's the exact same pitching matchup, and not only that, because we bet it, again, with that Twins F5 money line, I just don't feel there's a whole lot of need to explain this pick, because we just talked about it 5 days ago and justifying why we were on the Twins F5 money line that day. I think we'll get to 4 runs. I think we got to 4. We got to 4 runs that day. I think we'll also get to 4 runs today as well and cash over 3.5 runs in the first 5 innings. You guys remember, before I jump in the comment section, you guys remember what I mentioned yesterday about how if you just blindly bet the unders in the MLB, I bet you would have a really stinking good day. Well, by my count, you would have gone 12-3 if you would have blindly bet the MLB unders. Well, today I'm going to go ahead and be on that. I got another free bet there on FanDuel. So I just took 3 games, my 3 favorite unders, and dropped them in a parlay. So if you're going to tail this, also let me know if you've got one of those free bets. Remember, we're accumulating free bets because, unfortunately, when we put in our free rolls on the weekend or in the NFL, we lose them. Well, you have an opportunity to earn free bets. That's why I really like this, right? We're earning arbitrage money. We're putting it in free rolls. Sometimes we lose those free rolls, but then you can earn free bets because all these NFL weekend promos at these sports books do. You absolutely love it. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and roll with under 7.5 runs there in Rays Red Sox, under 7.5 runs there in Giants and Padres, and under 8.5 runs there in Cubs and Reds, and see if we can't get another nice good cash for us today. So that's how we'll roll right there. All right, let's go ahead and jump in the comment section, and then we got to get to some Champions League bets to date. Ooh, I love this shit talking. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Rams have Cowboys. Okay, well, sign me up for Tyler Higbee. I know the Cowboys got a good defense, but it looks like Stafford has no intent in throwing that ball to anybody else unless his name is Cup or Higbee on the back of that jersey. So, yeah, you and me also had a bad week in the pigskin pick'em contest. You were not alike. We're getting the Champions League right now, my man. Do you like Tottenham today? We are getting the Champions League. Yeah, Dad says, hey, hold on right now second. I'm still in second place. Trevor says, hey, damn right. I'm on 99% percentile. Nice, Trevor. You're taking a chance on Porto double chance. Nice. I want to, let's just get to these Champions League bets. I like Porto today as well. All right, Champions League bets today. Got them broken out here. We're one of them, the first one there. I don't have the book that I gave it to you guys at because I gave it to you yesterday. That being said, it's actually still exactly minus 108 over at FanDuel as of about 45 minutes ago when I was placing some of these other bets. So Bayern on the first half team total. I mean, look, guys, they're going up against Blizen. The gap in quality in these two teams is about as wide as the Pacific Ocean. There's a huge gap in these two teams. Bayern at home, at Munich. We've been burned on some team totals because maybe teams, let off the gas in the second half. Well, in the first half, it's gas all the way down to the floor, and they're going to want to score a whole hell of a lot of goals. Bayern Munich obviously getting that extra day of rest as they were involved in Friday. Remember, their Bundesliga game this past weekend was on Friday. It wasn't on Saturday. So we even get the extra benefit of, they're coming off 3 full days of rest. The amount of rest doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is it's Bayern, it's Champions League, and we're at home in Munich, and we're getting a really crappy opponent. So an absolute no-brainer right there. And then the other one I'm going to go ahead and roll out is Liverpool win to nil, plus 102. They're taking on Rangers. Rangers have yet to score in this season's Champions League, and I think they're going to find it tough. And I know Liverpool maybe has been conceding goals, and somebody can say they gave up one to Ajax even then, but you're talking Ajax, Rangers, even that's a pretty big sizable gap in terms of the quality of the two teams. So Liverpool will turn up here in Champions League, right? They struggled against Napoli, although we correctly predicted that. We got a Napoli cash. They had a nice little bounce back there against Ajax. I'm expecting them to really show up today at home at Anfield against a Rangers team that I just think they'll suffocate. I think they'll have probably about 65-70% of the ball, and this will just be played in Rangers half, generally speaking, the entire time. Can Rangers convert what I think will only be 2, maybe 3 max shot on goals that I think they'll get? I'll take my chances that they're not going to be able to do it, and obviously Liverpool will at least scrape across 1 over the course of 90 minutes. So we'll go ahead and roll with Liverpool there. And then we got a little parlay right here. We like Ajax and Napoli, both teams will score. We like everything about that. This one's being played at Ajax. Napoli's been strong, whether it's been Champions League, whether it's been Serie A. Napoli's been one of the bright, clubs so far this season in all the competitions and in all the leagues across Europe. So I like both teams to score there between Ajax and Napoli. I'm going to go ahead and parlay that with Barcelona with double chance. I like Barcelona to win the game. It looks like Barcelona's full on back. I was telling people preseason that I like Barcelona to win La Liga. I just loved it the summer that they did. God damn, they brought in so much quality. None more than Lewandowski to lead the line. I like them to win La Liga. Preseason, I still like them to win La Liga. In fact, they're now in first place in La Liga for like the first time in a whole hell of, I think it's like October or something of like a couple of years ago. Barcelona's back, and I think they can go into Milan and snatch up at least a double chance result. And again, double chance is saying Barcelona will either win the game or they'll tie the game. So do that right there, and that one's at minus 115 over on MGM. And then the one that's separated out, we're going to go ahead and do a look ahead to tomorrow. Man City, I mean, guys, just jump on that trend right there. Again, maybe nervous to take their team total. Maybe they let off the gas in the second half and just kind of have that like dumb, meaningless possession where we're all used to watching soccer where they just kind of knock it around and they're not really doing a goddamn thing, but just playing keep away from the opponent. All right, we'll go ahead and take that scenario out of the equation and just back Manchester City in the first half. They're playing up against Copenhagen. To say City is better than Copenhagen is like the Captain Obvious statement. I mean, City's better than damn near everybody on the planet. So to take City at even or at plus money to get 2 goals in the first half, what are we talking about here? I can't believe we're getting that at plus money. So sign me up. Let's jump in the comment section, and then I'm also going to, while we do that, go ahead and pull up my phone here and talk about some of those other Champions League games that that I didn't personally bet, but I know you guys have asked questions in the thing. I did not make any predictions on NBC Sport. I make videos for all of them. But not quite sure what you're talking about that. Tailing Liverpool. Good. I like Liverpool today. I think they're going to get it done. All right, some of the other games, Marseille, Sporting. I wasn't really feeling that one right there. Club Brugge, Atletico. I'm actually going to do another free roll. If this tennis bet hits, if Medvedev can pull this out, I'm probably going to do a Porto double chance under 3.5 in Club Brugge and Atletico Madrid. And then I think maybe like an over 1.5 in Frankfurt and Tottenham. I think that's kind of where I'm leaning. On nice three-legged parlay. DraftKings has got a boost. I think it's actually a 100% boost. And I think I want to do it on over 1.5 in Frankfurt, Tottenham. Porto double chance. Love them. This is just a nice spot. Don't care anything about Leverkusen. They're full on struggling in the league. Struggling a little bit here in Champions League. Love this spot here for Porto at home to get a double chance. And then again, how can you not like an under in Atletico Madrid game? I mean, it's just like, did you guys cash this past weekend under 2.5 in Sevilla, Atletico Madrid? I mean, that was an absolute no-brainer bet. Unders in Atletico Madrid, there's like, what do people say? They say death, taxes, and unders in Atletico Madrid's. Yeah, sign me up for that one. So I think that's all the other games. I don't think that's any other games. We've got, let me come back here and circle this. Do I like Tottenham today? Pick them. So do I like them on the money line? Frankfurt's, it's been a little bit weird, a little bit of a weird one here to kind of, figure out what they're doing here in the campaign, picking up a loss and a win so far in this Champions League. Obviously, though, the winners of the Europa League. I don't know if I like Tottenham so much on the road, right? They went to Sporting. I thought they were going to be able to get a result against Sporting, and then something happened the last 5 minutes where they conceded 2 goals in like a 10-minute span. So I probably wouldn't back Tottenham just because it's a road fixture. This is one of those classic ones where maybe they just kind of grind out a result and they're cool with 1 point, and then they'll be like, all right, well, when we get Frankfurt at home, we'll do the job on them and get 3 points. So I don't know how much I like Tottenham today. I'm not big on Tottenham. Frankfurt can definitely do it. And then to circle back to this question, do you think Sané anytime goal scorer in today's game? I mean, yeah, just look at their lineup. If they're going to start, Mane and Narby. I mean, it's just pick one, man. I mean, they should literally have all the ball. They should get all the chances. I mean, there's no way this team can hang with Bayern. So it's hard not to like anybody across Bayern's front line to get a goal. You can even drop back and pick up like a Mueller. You know what I mean? Like if you want to get better odds, I think Mueller would have just a chance of scoring, kind of as anybody else. So yeah, hard not to like that. I like that angle right there, Thad. Remember this past weekend, did Wolves, West Ham, both teams to score no, and that's kind of the same thinking. You're along the line you're thinking, right? Maybe you don't know how many goals there's going to be, but whoever gets the goal will probably then keep it nice and compact on the back. They don't want to lose the 3 points that they just earned by getting a goal, and you probably get both teams to score. So maybe instead of doing under 3.5, I can swap it out for both teams to score no. Certainly that's probably better odds. Yeah, Tottenham's leaking Europe play. I agree with that. Be careful trying to back Tottenham for any full-on result. I don't know if they can go into Frankfurt and get a win. Can they get a draw? Sure, they can certainly get a draw. And I think over 2.5 does happen in Napoli and Ajax. Obviously, I think both teams will score will happen, so I'm seeing 2 goals. I think somebody keeps pushing on. I certainly think over 2.5 goals in Ajax Napoli. Obviously, I did it in a parlay. I think one was like a minus 280, and the Barcelona double chance was like minus 400, so that's why they got dumped in a parlay. And then right there, love the positivity right there from DJ. Good luck, everybody. So that's it, fellas. There you go. Medvedev just picked up a first set win, so on our way to getting the cash. Loving today. So I'm just going to take it easy again. Low baseball, low Champions League. Find your best bets, bet them, and let's walk away at the cash counter a little bit later on, fellas. So that's how we'll do it. All right. Look for me a little bit later on today. I'm feeling the need to maybe cook up one more free roll with that DraftKings 100% boost. Again, I'm liking Bruges, Atletico under 3.5, Porto on the double chance, and then something in this Tottenham game, maybe like an over 1.5 or maybe like an under 4.5. Something along those lines is what I'm thinking is what I'm thinking best. So, all right, fellas, that's how we'll do it. Appreciate you guys kicking off a morning with me here on Winning Bets. Let's keep the good days going. Remember, 2.17 units of the good yesterday. We'll look to do more of that today. All right, guys, hit that like button if you're going to tail these bets. Enjoy your Tuesday. Come on back for Wednesday, another day of the Champions League. Have a good one, fellas.